Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' What's Crackin'. It's D. About to react to this impressive vid. It's titled Rihanna Refuses to Acknowledge Tyla. Oh, and Usher's fans debunks divorce rumors. Netflix balloon pop flops. Oh no. Let's see what's going on. Let's watch it.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Now I do have to give an update on this whole story about Usher allegedly breaking up a happy home.
People always making up stories.
Now in one of my previous videos I did talk about this viral clip of him singing to one of his female fans at his concert.
She still looked crazy though.
She looked like she was ready to risk it all. And there was a report that came out saying that her husband left her after this footage went viral. Now, come to find out, this report was not true. So Usher did not break up a marriage.
I love that Twitter does that, to where they, will be like, this claim is false. This is a lie. Because readers added more context. I love that, because there's so much misinformation that gets spread online. It's crazy.
This report was not true. So Usher did not break up a marriage, y'all, even though he has been guilty of causing a little turmoil.
And you really can't be upset when people believe certain narratives, because who the fuck is about to research this and dig into this? It's not that serious. Nobody really cares. Nobody cares that much. Some people like, people need to research it. Who the fuck want to do research on something this stupid? Like, it's not that deep. So I understand people, hearing a narrative and being like, oh, damn, that's crazy. But it's like, even if you believe it, it's like, we're not doing anything with this information. I don't know this lady, and I'm not spreading the narrative. I'm just like, oh, that's wild anyway, and I'm going about my business, my life, and I'm not taking the time to Google, actually, who is this lady? What's her name? Let me see. Find her Instagram. Is she single? Nobody doing all that. So, appreciate when people do find out the truth, and they can spread that, hey, this is a lie, and Twitter confirms that, yeah, this is a lie.
Relationships. This time he did not break up a marriage, and his fan actually came out and said that she is not even married, she's single. Her name is Jimalisa Tillman, and she said, throwback Thursday to when I was minding my own business and then cherries. I would do it again without question.
Thank you
for the love. But let me tell you, composure is key. Being present. I haven't had the time to post my highlights, so here you go. There is no 45-year-old husband lighting up.
And you can't even say, oh, this could ruin her life, because the people who know her in real life, they're like, what? We know her. She ain't married. She been single for 20 years. Y'all ain't going to put that on that lady. I don't know her situation. But, so it's like people who actually, know her will know that that's cap anyway.
And then she also went on the Morning Hustle show, and she confirmed that, yes, she's single.
And I'm sure people have forgot about this child.
Everywhere in the past 2 days.
I heard you was married. You a married woman.
I am not a married woman. That is false, Your Honor. Our name is to be cleared up in this moment.
Okay, y'all dragging this.
I was there.
All right, we got it. Let's move on.
The cherries were present. I did have motive. I am single. I'm ready to mingle. And if you are wealthy with a passport and like cherries, give me a jingle.
So she is not,
I'm not surprised she's saying those
that
things.
was a lie.
That video told me everything
I feel
I
bad for even reporting on that. That's
why?
Kind of crazy. But moving on,
yeah.
There are some fans out there who are wondering why.
If you have a commentary channel and you're there to inform the people, then okay. Maybe you could do a couple, quick little searches to try to figure out what the truth actually is. But me, I ain't researching shit. I'm here to react, and guess what? I'm going about my business after this. This ain't fucking CNN. This ain't a commentary channel. I'm here to just be like, damn, that's crazy. Give my little take, talk my shit, and going about my business. Like, this is not to be taken seriously whatsoever. I'm not trying to inform people of shit. I always say, do your own research and figure out what the fucking truth is. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me to give you no answers for nothing. Ever. If you doing that, that's your dumb ass fault. I don't know what to tell you.
Rihanna hasn't acknowledged the singer Tyla, even though Tyla has claimed that Rihanna
is one of her
inspirations. Now, Tyla has been acknowledged by some big
and I like
names
Tyla,
in music. She was acknowledged by Beyonce. Beyonce called up her local florist and sent her flowers in a
Rihanna
card,
don't have to do that.
her on
Why
her
y'all
album.
obligating her to do that?
She also was acknowledged by Janet Jackson. Janet was dancing to her song Water.
Who is the one person who gave feedback on Water or made a video for Water that surprised you?
Janet Jackson. Yeah.
Why was she so surprising for you? Are you a big Janet Jackson fan?
Come on. Who isn't?
Yeah. Sierra also recently came out and said that she wanted to work with Tyla.
if I could collab with someone, I think it'd be super cool to maybe work with Tyla. I think what she does is just, her music is really infectious and she makes people dance through her music. And for me, it's really important to make the world dance.
So Tyla has been getting some big cosigns, but her biggest inspiration, Rihanna, has yet to acknowledge her. And some people have noticed that. This one Twitter user said, I'm going to say this as a Navy. It's weird that one person Tyla admired never acknowledged.
No, y'all weird for wanting everybody to do what
now I do
you think they should do.
Petty, because
very
Rihanna
petty.
Is not required to acknowledge anybody that she doesn't have to.
Maybe she don't like her music like that. Did y'all ever think about that? Did you think about that? And she don't want to be shady and say anything negative. So what's the saying? You ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. Maybe that's what she doing. How you gonna be mad at that? But even if she do think she's cool or whatever, like, she don't have to speak up and endorse her or be like, yeah, everybody go support her or I fuck with her. Like, she don't have to do that.
You know, and she's too busy minding her billionaire business that I don't even think things like this cross her mind. But the fans want her to acknowledge Tyla because Tyla has been singing her praises for a while now.
Okay.
And it's interesting because Rihanna has acknowledged another Afrobeat artist named Ira Starr, who is one of Tyla's peers. And Ira said she loves Rihanna and Rihanna loves Ira. And she even said she wanted to give her a verse, which I don't think she's serious because Rihanna ain't trying to do music. But it's the fact that she acknowledged Ira, who is a big fan, but not her other daughter, Tyla, who's also a very big fan.
Do you have an album or an artist that really did it for you?
I always say Rihanna. Always.
Have you met her yet?
Maybe she don't like that you keep mentioning her.
I'm nervous, but hopefully one day.
Rihanna was like, I just wanted to be her.
Who are some of the biggest influences in your music and in your career?
I would like to say Aaliyah and Rihanna. Yeah. I look up to Rihanna. She's done an amazing job. And I hope to one day be on that level and even bigger, you know? I really believe.
So Tyla looks up to Rihanna, and she said that she even wants to be bigger, which is a bit ambitious because it's really hard to be bigger than an artist like Rihanna. But I could tell that Tyla's team is using that Rihanna blueprint for her. And since Rihanna treats her music career like a bald-headed stepchild, the industry is like, well, fine. If you don't want to do music no more, we could find another you. So I think the industry has chosen Tyla to fill in that void. And maybe Rihanna knows that, which is why she hasn't yet acknowledged her, because she's not ready to pass that torch. But I do think there will come a time when Rihanna and Tyla meet, and it will calm down this noise about Rihanna not liking Tyla. Now, moving on, we need to talk about this controversy surrounding the Pop the Balloon live show on Netflix. Now, if you know, Pop the Balloon Live was actually taken from a YouTube show started by Arlette Mook Balloon Live, the Pop the Balloon Live show on Netflix. Now, if you know, Pop the Balloon...
I think that's very interesting. I would at least expect it to be more mixed, if anything. Like, where's the code, child? Especially because it was a black show. It's mainly black people on Pop the Balloon. So I think that's odd that Netflix would buy it, but replace all the black people with non-black ones.
Balloon Live was actually taken from a YouTube show started.
Maybe they're more, I don't know.
By Arlette Amuli and her husband Bolia Matundu. They were the ones who popularized the whole Pop the Balloon concept, and they created this viral hit show called Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and it caught the attention of Netflix, and Netflix wanted to do their own version for their network. They also ended up using another host. Originally, the host was Arlette, but they hired the comedian and actress Yvonne Orji.
How do you know she was the original host? Where you read that at?
Meanwhile, Arlette and her
Cite your source.
were to executive produce the show. So it was a win for them because they still...
Oh, or does she mean on YouTube? The way she worded that, it made it seem like, oh, originally she was supposed to be the host, but then they kicked it to the side for the other girl. That's what it kind of sounded like. But maybe she means like she was the host on YouTube.
Paid from the Netflix.
But her wording is off because she still has the YouTube show. So her saying like she was, like past tense, doesn't make sense. So I don't know.
Netflix series, and they also got to keep their original YouTube show. Now, there's been a ton of controversy surrounding the Netflix version of the show because it no longer centers around black singles. It's more diverse. And honestly, I don't think diversity is a bad thing if it's done correctly.
Okay, that got some color.
But the show just seemed all over the place. It was really cringy and really forced, and it just wasn't natural. It didn't feel authentic enough. They had this one guy named Johnny Bananas from The Challenge who came on there, and he made a comment that really offended a lot of people.
Oh. You look like you sleep from a tree upside down.
Me? Oh, you don't like this? Now, when people saw this, they were a bit outraged because they thought that he was singling out the black girl in the blue dress and comparing her feet to an animal. But Johnny actually came out and said that he was actually talking about the white girl in the green dress. But he did not clarify that on the actual show. So people assumed that he was targeting the black girl.
I was about to say, now, Johnny, because listen, my Patreon people, y'all know, I love The Challenge, and I would react to several episodes over there, several seasons I've watched over there. And he's like one of my favorites. So I was like, wait, not Johnny. Like, I like him, but I hate him at the same time because of his antics on the show. But he made that show very entertaining. So, yeah, I was about to be very disappointed, but okay.
I was afraid that they were going to make the black girl be the butt of the joke. And it didn't help that they had this contestant just acting like the stereotypical black girl that the media tends to portray. I just didn't like it. You know what I mean? Everything just felt so forced and it wasn't entertaining. And they were getting dragged online about it. In fact, I went on the Spiritual Words page and these were some of the comments that were made. This one tweet said, I tuned into the balloon pop on Netflix and it is immediately ruined. This was a black show. I see 1.5 black women. The personalities are terrible. One black girl is forcing herself to be ghetto and they got a white girl rapping. Get the F out of here. This show clearly tells me that Netflix doesn't understand this show or its audience because this ain't it. Go back to the drawing board immediately. They done gentrified Pop the Balloon. Get these reality stars who are just looking for a viral moment off the show, please. I don't think these guys on Netflix Pop the Balloon are looking for love. More like looking for exposure and the quote-unquote pop stars edition. This Pop the Balloon on Netflix feels very inauthentic and not serious. Too much fake laughing going on and the contestants are super cringe. It's like Netflix was trying to mix Pop the Balloon and Wild 'N Out, Shake My Head. Whose bright idea was it to make this live? This is a hot mess and chaotic. Netflix Pop the Balloon live feels like a bad SNL skit. Some things don't need to be touched. Pop the Balloon is one of those things. Netflix destroyed.
All right, girl. Goddamn. How many comments you gonna read? We get it. They don't like it.
So a lot of people were really upset about this Netflix version of Pop the Balloon, and rightfully so. I don't think Netflix saw this through very well at all. They just saw that something was popular and they wanted to capitalize off of it, but they didn't know how to package it. And so it just turned out to be pretty dumb. And honestly, they would have been better off doing a dramatized version of the show. They could have made it look like the Bachelor elimination scene. You know what I mean? Give us some dramatic music, some dramatic scene cuts. Like, put a different spin on it instead of making it look so goofy, you know? But that's just my opinion. But anyway, tell what y'all think.
I mean, I wasn't gonna watch it no way, but yeah, I guess people are upset. They don't like the way it turned out. It seems like it is super cringy. So yeah, they should have tried to keep it as close to the original show as possible. Why would y'all change it this drastically? I don't understand that. Making it live, that is super corny. But yeah, this is what they do. A lot of their reality TV shows are super corny in my opinion. So I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, as far as Rihanna and Tyla, y'all need to stop. The pressure is ridiculous, and I feel like the pressure is probably going to make her not want to mention Tyla even more. Because it's like, oh, y'all trying to force me to do it? Well, I'm really not doing it now. So she may never acknowledge her. Who knows? And she ain't got to. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.